السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. صباح الخير جميعا. أهلا بكم في مجموعة قريبا نيوكاسلي. Good morning, toon. Welcome to Soon to be toon with my friend Saudi Dave. And we apologize from missing the schedule because sometimes there is no news, and sometimes it's very hard to keep up every day regarding our personal life. Good morning, Dave. I love morning shows.
Morning, mate. Yeah, morning's it's very nice here.
Very quiet.
It is very quiet. Well, the roads are very noisy because it's a bank holiday in the UK because of the Queen's Jubilee. So a lot of people are off work. A lot of people are milling around. So a lot of people are driving their cars on the roads today. So it's quite noisy. But good morning to you, and totally agree with what you say. Sometimes life gets in the way, and we just need to make sure we are at our strongest when we can bring the news. So, unfortunately, when there's no news, we'll keep it short.
Exactly.
Yeah.
طبعا إجازة الآن في نيوكاسل مناسبة احتفالية الملكة إليزابيث. أيضا يوم البنك أو يوم البنوك في نيوكاسل. طبعا قبل ما نبدأ just reminder, طبعا there is a show, a series of show me and Dave did earlier after the takeover. It's about know more about Newcastle and Saudi Arabia, and please now طبعا now Saudi can travel easily to UK without visa or just a small procedure, so it's going to be easy. So expecting a lot of Saudi lads coming especially to Newcastle, and especially the one who support Newcastle and into the sport. طبعا راح أعرض المقطع بسيط من السلسلة. طبعا هي 7 series 7 shows 7 episodes, sorry, 1 series 7 shows. We're gonna play in Twitter every day apart if you are interested of the topics, because especially Dave put a lot into this. راح نحاول نسوي مع ديف حلقة بالأسبوع تتكلم عن هذه الأشياء، وش الأماكن اللي نروح لها، كيف نتكلم، نعرف الأشياء عن الثقافة النيوكاسلية. Okay, next chapter or next slide.
The next slide is just the history of Newcastle.
Yeah.
I'll go back.
Yeah, let's go point by point. First point.
Yeah, I was going to get this one up. Newcastle is the regional capital of the Northeast, which I've already mentioned. It's the beating heartbeat of the Northeast. The earliest settlement was a bridgehead on Hadrian's Wall, and we were previously known as Pons Aelius. So Newcastle used to be called Pons Aelius in Roman.
Okay, let me get this part. نيوكاسل يقول لك منطقة الكبيرة زي ما قلنا قبل في شمال شرق إنجلترا، فيها بعض أجزاء من الدولة تقريبا يعني مع بعض، يعني تقريبا هم 4 مناطق، لكن هم في نهاية الأمر هم الشمال الشرقي زي ما شرحنا في البداية. بالبداية يقولك فيه اللي هو البريدج هيد اللي احنا قلنا الهادريان وول اللي هو بونز ألايز. Pons Aelius is the other name?
That's its Roman name.
Roman name. Good times, Dave.
That brings back memories, mate.
Yes. And we thought it's important now in the summer vacation after the school close will be off soon, and a lot of people will travel. So hopefully this help Saudi and Arab traveler to Newcastle. طبعا راح موجودة في حسابنا في اليوتيوب، لكن لازم ترجع ورا شوية، فإحنا بنحاول نحط الروابط في جاهزة لكم في تويتر. طيب what we have else? We have Jack Sparrow. What are you doing in the toon, Dave? Let's play the video first.
Yeah,
I forgot. What is the video? Oh, just a second. I think I lost it.
Love you, Johnny. We love you, Johnny. We love Johnny. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I love you.
So tell us what's about.
Yeah, he came to the UK last week, just after he'd given his evidence in his court case. He came over to do a series of pop concerts with Jeff Beck, and they'd been to Sheffield the day before, and they were at Newcastle. Jeff Beck was putting a show on at the Sage in Gateshead. I've told you the Sage at Gateshead on Saturday night, last night. So he was Saturday night, Friday night, that was last night. So they were in Newcastle, and so he just came down to some of the local bars, and it just so happens that Sam Fender was there as well. So, and Jeff Beck, so they were out celebrating, and that when you saw him leave the pub, when he saw him leaving the pub there, that was when he found when the judgment had come out regarding Amber Heard. So
Dave, hopefully next time
he was rushed away. Yeah. Oh, hopefully next time I'll be there.
Yeah, next time I want to go there to the Johnny Depp bar. I will call it Johnny Depp bar.
But that bar.
I want. What's special about it? And it was just coincidence.
Nothing special about it. It's right under the Tyne Bridge. It's right on the Tyne Bridge. It used to be called the Newcastle Arms. It's called the Bridge Tavern now, but it's now the Newcastle. It was the Newcastle Arms, which was one of our original scooter club pubs where we used to hold our scooter club meetings. So it holds a special place in my heart. So it's just great that Johnny Depp found it. So it's a very old pub in Newcastle, one of the oldest.
بريليانت. طبعا هو جوني ديب يعني عنده لقاء مع احد البرامج قريب من المدينه، فيعني بالصدفه كان تواجد هناك مع يعني يمكن مع جيف بيكس اظن اللي بيستضيف جوني ديب، بالصدفه صادف وجود يعني المغني المعروف سام فيندر. اوكي طيب now let's go into Newcastle real business. And there is funny comment, I believe it's from Jimmy Robin when he said can he play for a wing?
Yeah.
So I think Jimmy Robin really needs a wing. So let's talk about latest quickly, Dave. Let's start from goalkeeping. Latest on Henderson.
No news yet on Henderson. Still pursuing. Still
okay. There is a rumor that someone is ready for the medical, or he passed the medical, something like that.
Yeah.
Who is that true? And if it's true, who's going to be?
Like I said to you last week, there was a medical planned for somebody to have this week, but I don't know who it's for. But I would suggest it is possibly Henderson, or it will be Ekitike. So it could be him, because he's expected to complete his deal next week. Come on, Tom. Yeah, he's expected to complete his deal next week. So it would suggest that there's a medical booked in for him. He'll come in and do it. And then once the sponsorship is sorted out and once the strips are sorted out, then he's free to have his photograph taken and all that sort of stuff. So it would suggest, if anybody, it's going to be either Henderson or Ekitike.
اوكي طبعا الاقرب للفحص الطبي اللي تم حجزه ذكرناه سابقا في برنامجنا انه هيوغو إيكيتيكي، بعد ما شفنا انه الاخبار اقتربت من اللاعب. But yesterday I've been sent from my friends that expressed something, a newspaper said that he's not into to Newcastle. I think they just clickbait.
Who's that one? Botman?
No, on Ekitiki, Express Daily or something.
No, yeah, the Express, the Sun. No, that paper, its sports columns is not worth reading, mate. It's honestly
the good thing. You lads know what you read, what you don't have to read. But unfortunately, fans here in Saudi they believe everything in the newspaper.
Yeah, no, I don't believe everything in the newspapers. Certainly.
طبعا يقول لك السان شباب قلناها مليون مرة، والله يرحمه كريستوفر كنا نقول ذكرناها في حلقة وحلقتين وثلاث في صحف لا تسمعون منها، بس كذا منها الديلي إكسبريس والسن، فما في شيء من هذا القبيل. أوكي، لودي and target.
No news.
No news because Lodi says sorry. Craig Hope mentioned that target still maybe a hope, and some people suggestion it's a plan B if Lodi didn't go through. What do you think?
I still think there's a chance we could sign both, but I think it's more likely going to be that we'll sign Lodi, and I think Target will be. I think Target. It's not that he doesn't want to be at Newcastle, nor that we don't want him. It's just that we think that obviously he has family situation where his wife would prefer to be closer to London.
Yeah, I heard that too. طبعا المشكلة في زوجة تارجت هي الإشكالية، أنا أو صديقة تارجت ما تبغى تجلس في نيوكاسل، تبغى تكون قريبة من أهلها، أعتقد في لندن أعتقد، أو في شمال لندن، فهنا مشكلة. فالنادي ما يبغى لاعب يكون يعني مو مركز، أهله خارج المدينة، يبغون استقرار. فهذا السبب الرئيسي في عدم أعتقد جلب تارجت، وسمعنا هذه الأخبار من كذا مصدر موثوق، وديفي أكد لنا الآن. طيب ولودي ما زال مستمر. Yes.
Perhaps if Target's wife watched some of our videos about Newcastle and what Newcastle has to offer and what the Northeast has to offer, she wouldn't want
10 places for the toon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is the last show in the series we made. It's 6 shows, and number 7 was the special with rest in peace our friend Christopher. So I will publish that soon, and maybe I start with that. I know it's last show in the series, but I could start with that because now it's a good timing.
Yeah, well, certainly, because there's you always hear these stories about like players' wives. Hayden's wife was exactly the same. She didn't want to move to the Northeast. You hear that Callum Wilson's family is still in down south. They haven't moved up to the Northeast yet.
But they will move, as I know, they will move. But I think maybe after the vacation.
Yeah, but he's had nearly, how long has he had? He's had quite a while to move his family up here, and he's got plenty of money to buy a house. So I can't see what's stopping him. Anyway, no, we digress. Let's carry on.
Okay, Tom asked, what do you think? I think we will get him or no? I think no.
No, I don't think we'll do. I don't think we will neither. I think there's other things at play. I think I'd like to sign him, but I think there's other things at play. And I think
Dave, this is Wiz. He said, please, وليد, tell Dave that I am a big fan of his, but I don't know English.
Tell him to watch our videos about how to learn to speak Geordie.
اوكي، يقول عندنا احنا حلقات خاصه سويناها مع ديف كيف تتكلم الجورديه، يعني طبعا انجليزي بس بلهجه اهل نيوكاسل. يعطيك العافيه ويز. طيب Botman,
the only story with Botman is similar to at the Ekatike. We know we've got a lot of interest in Botman. We try to sign him in January. There's ongoing negotiations, but it would appear, according to some of the papers, that he still prefers. He definitely wants to leave Lille before.
Yeah, but you think regarding all the news, he's closer to Newcastle or Milan? I think Newcastle.
I think he's closer to Newcastle simply because of the troubles with AC Milan and their finances.
So okay, why he didn't finish this yet? Maybe it's because maybe still money issue, or he wants something personal terms, or
it could simply be personal terms. I don't think the money would be a problem, but it would also be a case if he wanted to see. He's just qualified for the Champions League, and he wants to go and play in the Champions League. So he's going to want to know what Newcastle's plans are. He's only 22, so he's got a lot of years in him yet to play in the Champions League. He doesn't have to play in the Champions League now.
Yes, exactly.
So
yeah, look to the De Ligt, his teammate in Holland team. What's Champions League يعني did for him يعني.
Yeah.
Anyway, so اوكي so يعني بوتمان اقرب لنيوكاسل. يعتقد انه الان الموضوع مادي يمكن من طرف ليل اكثر من يعني طبعا ميلان عندهم مشاكل ماليه وهذا شيء جيد بالنسبه لنا. اوكي so do you think one defender will have only Botman, or maybe we could have something like Tarkovsky?
Wait, you see, we've still got Lascelles, we've still got Shaw, and we've still got
Dambeer.
So one might be enough.
Okay.
But let's see. We know there's targets out there. We know there's people suggesting they'll come, and I think if we go for Lodi, then Lodi's going to enhance the back across the back line. We'll have Paul Dummett as backup. We've got Trippier who can play right side. We've got Manquillo, and we've got Kraft as cover. So I think we've got enough. If we sign Botman to play alongside I can't see what Tom's suggesting there, but no, I think we've got enough to play in the centre of the defence. So we now need to strengthen the midfield, and we need to strengthen the front line. We need an extra striker in, especially when his agent, Miggy's agent, has released details of his release clause. So Miggy could leave. So we'll see.
Also, I read that Almiron he's happy and he doesn't want to leave.
No, he didn't want to leave. But the fact is, the same thing is you could say that Paquita doesn't want to leave.
We'll come to Paquita, but let's finish the defender first. So if we have Botman, do you think Lascelles will leave or stay? Is happy to be substitution?
I think he sees he sees the project working well, and I think Lascelles might want to stay, but whether we choose to release him or whether Nottingham Forest, who've just been promoted to the Premiership, offer a big enough fee, if they offer us enough money, then why not take it? It makes our FFP, or financial fair play stuff, makes that better if we can get some money in rather than just spending it. So I know he doesn't want to leave, but he may have no choice.
اوكي طبعا هي الموضوع يعني مادي اكثر من يكون عاطفي. يعني مثلا لو جبنا بوتمان ممكن يرضى جمال لاسيلس يجلس مثلا، لانه يصرف في النهايه عندنا 4 قلوب دفاع. لكن لو مثلا جاء بوتمان وجاء مثلا تاركوفسكي معه، ففرص مشاركته تصير قليله ويصير مثلا في ارتفاع في الاجور، فلازم يصرف فيه نوع من التخلص من بعض اللاعبين. فهنا الاشكاليه يعني. فحسب اللي بيجي، اللاعبين اللي بيجون احيانا تدفع لهم مبالغ كبيره، فهذا يضر. فتضطر انك فاينانشلي اقتصاديا عشان توازي الحسابات لازم تبيع لاعبين اكثر. طيب اوكي بنروح للتعليقات الاخيره بعد شوي. اوكي ديف، so let's talk about our option in the midfield before going to the winger, which is Diab. No, we'll talk about Paquita and Eriksen. Eriksen we know that he came to Newcastle and he already did interviews, and Newcastle want him. And I can't believe. يعني, I'm very shocked. يعني, why Eriksen? He have a condition. The playing in Newcastle, I think it's very excitement, too much maybe for him and for his situation. Yeah. So, يعني, why we interested in Eriksen? يعني, is that is that reason maybe we don't want Paqueta? And Paqueta is too expensive. Eriksen have a medical condition. So what do you think?
No, I think Eriksen would be a good choice. Player. Sorry.
What's the sound? أعتقد جاء اتصال ديف. تصير هذه الأمور لما يجي اتصال ويعني طيب نروح للأسئلة على السريع على بال ما يجي ديف عشان ما نضيع وقت. صباح الخير وليد لكم وضيفكم ديف ومتابعين الكرام. لو سمحت متى راح يبدأ الدوري الإنجليزي؟ موسم بإذن الله أبي أحضر مباراة نيوكاسل. هنا فهد يجاوبك صديقنا فهد يقول بداية الدوري 8 أغسطس وأنا سمعت إنه 6 أغسطس. وين يعني بداية أغسطس، فإن شاء الله يعني أنا برضو حتى ودي أكون موجود هناك وإن شاء الله نلتقي ونشجع فريقنا نيوكاسل. هل من الممكن نشوف نيوكاسل مع محور دفاعي مميز؟ والله فعلا هذا سؤال جيد، بس يبدو لي الآن أنه نيوكاسل مبسوط بخيارات المحاور اللي عنده. عندنا برونو جيماريش، عندنا شون ستاف جدد عقده، باقي شيلفي وأخبار تقول شيلفي بيروح، فإذا راح شيلفي أكيد بنجيب محور، هذا شيء أكيد. لكن الآن احنا واضح أنه قاعدين نشوف واحد واضح إيدي هاو يبحث عن مركز رقم 10، وفعلا إريكسون يجيد بشكل كبير هذا بشكل كبير هذا المركز. لكن الخوف من وضعه الصحي يعني، ونيوكاسل حماس الجماهير ودائما تحت الضغوطات، فهل عكس لما كان مع برنتفورد، فهل هذا الشيء هل هو لائق صحيا بعد ما حدث معه في اليورو؟ هنا السؤال. لكن أنا أشوف أنه يعني حسب الأخبار الموثوقة اللي وصلتنا أنه إريكسن فعلا حضر نيوكاسل، تم إجراء مقابلتين هناك، يعني واضح أنه فيه اهتمام في اللاعب أو اهتمام متبادل بين اللاعب والنادي. محور يعتمد على شيلفي، هل هو باقي ولا رايح؟ إذا بيروح على حسب الأخبار معناته أكيد راح يجيبون لاعب محور. تمام. طبعا أنا أنتظر ديف، شكله ما راح يجي لأنه صار عنده يمكن مشكلة. الله يسعدك. طيب what do you think if Shelby will stay or would he let him go? That's the thing, Tom. Okay, let's get Dave and answer that. It's okay, Dave. I continue without you, and I survive. Tom asking, do you think Shelby will stay or would you let him go? As rumor or as news, good news, good sources, he want to stay, he want to leave because he's not in lineup.
He may want to leave because he's not going to be in the lineup. But, I can't see why he would choose to leave, especially at this point in time. You know, at this point of his career. But like I say, he may have been made an offer elsewhere, and he may say that he's got more chance of continuing to play in the first team. Fulham. Yeah, so you know it could happen. But I really think if Fulham were going for John Joe, then to me it doesn't speak highly of their ambitions, because you know you'd be thinking they'd be wanting to sign somebody a bit younger, and you know I don't know. I would like to keep Shelby certainly for in the squad. I think he's a good player to keep in the squad.
But if he leave, we'll get someone to replace him for sure. If he leave,
yeah, we'll get Paqueta.
No, I mean in the center midfield, defense center midfielder.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be possibly Sean Longstaff.
Yeah, but Bruno and Sean Staff, it's not enough. We need someone else.
Oh yeah, you know,
especially Hayden leaving.
Yeah,
Shelby leaving, so we need definitely one.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the question before you go. I asked about why what's with Paqueta and Eriksen. Paqueta may be expensive and maybe not a priority for Eddie Howe, but why Eriksen? Why?
Well, he's a good midfielder, and he certainly changed Brentford when he started playing for them, and he was proving to everybody that he could still do it.
Yeah, but
Even
can
though
he tolerate the pressure and the fans, especially with his medical condition?
Yeah, I don't think, he's played so many years with this medical condition, without being a bother, and then you had his episode on the pitch, and that would scare anybody.
I think he have a pacemaker.
Yeah, he has something which obviously monitors his heart condition. I don't think he's got a pacemaker, but he has something which keeps him on his heart condition. And
Okay, يعني.
his heart does start playing up, then they can alter his medications and stuff like that. Yeah.
يعتقد ديف انه ريكسن يعني وضعه الصحي مستقر ولعب سنوات كثيره يعني، ففي يعني الاطباء يعني سمحوا له باللعب، فاكيد هذا الشيء معناته انه يعني وضعه تمام، وهو لاعب فعلا غير برينتفورد، لكن انا كان يمكن ودي واحد افضل يعني، بس يمكن okay, why they prefer him more than Paqueta? Is it financially matter, you think?
No, because I think Paqueta is an option. I think Paqueta is a very good option, and I think there's a very good chance that Paqueta will come. But nobody's ever said that he was going to be leaving where he was. Nobody's ever said that. It was just people putting two and two together because Bruno was his friend, and then you saw him at Bruno's house playing football in his back garden. And a lot of people suggested that he was already going to sign. Paqueta would love to come, and I think, but you've got to look at where he is in his contract situation in his team at the moment. And does he want to leave? He may not want to leave, and it's just all speculation. And there might not be any real substance behind the story that he was going to come anyway. So it's all just been paper talk up to now. Paqueta hasn't said he wants to leave. Paqueta says he hasn't wanted to join. We haven't said we want to buy him. We said we're interested, but nobody's ever said we're going to buy him.
Yeah. But obviously he want to come with his action, with his come to Bruno and wearing Newcastle. But it's depend on Newcastle. Does they start the negotiating or not? So apparently not. طبعا بالنسبه لباكيتا واضح انه يعني جاء نيوكاسل ولمح يعني، لكن ما بدت في اي اتصالات او اهتمامات من نيوكاسل، يمكن لاسباب كثيره، فيعتقد يعني انه هذا فقط كله كلام صحف الى الان. ليتستون ديابي
again nothing new at the moment.
ما في شيء عند ديابي الى الان، فقط انه نيوكاسل يرغب في اللاعب، يمكن الان ما زالت مفاوضات مع باير ليفركوزن. نونيز we hear that it's going far from Newcastle at the moment because the high demand, and Calvert-Lewin is a name now being spreading in Newcastle. So what do you hear about that?
Like I said, Nunez looks like he'll go to one of the bigger teams, not people who are in sort of European Championship type of positions. So he'll probably go to a Champions League team or a Europa League team. So I don't think it'll happen for us. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, yes, I think he's a good option. He's a very good player. The only thing is he has got issues. He has got a lot of issues, and whether we want to take a risk. I would certainly like to see him in Newcastle. He'd be a very exciting striker for me.
You mean Calvert-Lewin?
Yeah.
What kind of issues?
He's got a lot of mental health problems.
Oh, that's Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
عنده مشاكل يعني كالفرت-لوين، عنده شوي مشاكل صحية نفسية يمكن على حسب كلام ديف، يعني في عنده شوية issues. So that's I like about Newcastle, they didn't want to have the risk. Any problem with the player, they don't want him.
No, exactly. And
because Neymar, Pogba been offered to Newcastle, but anyhow say they come with extra baggage.
Yeah.
With the problems and issues. Newcastle doesn't want that.
No.
Okay, so طبعا هذا
sorry, I was going to say that's the point about Eriksen as well. Ericsson, he's in the same position. We don't want a player who's going to come and his condition doesn't allow him to play all the games, or allow him to play the 90 minutes.
Yeah, we already have Maxi. طبعا مشكلة نيوكاسل ما يبغى يجيب، يعني المشكلة في لاعبين سهل، يعني سهل انك تجيبهم مثلا، او في امكانيه او في قبول من الطرفين، لكن المشكله احيانا نيوكاسل حريص ما يبغى يجيب لاعب عنده شويه مشاكل شخصيه زي كالفرت لوين زي ما قلنا، ريكسن، نيمار، بوجبا، يعني في اللاعبين اللي يجي معهم زحمه مشاكل نيوكاسل يحاول يبعد عنهم. quickly Dave, last 2 minutes to talk about the t-shirt and the sponsorship which we expected to be announced yesterday, but already Castor they stay on their deal and they post this. Available to be ordered. نزلوا كسر هذا المقطع للتيشيرت زي ما تكلمنا في هذا الموضوع، لكن كان جزء منه بدون راعي. يمكن المشكلة في الراعي. خلينا نسأل ديف. So they show the up part, but they didn't put the place on the sponsorship area. So what's that tell us?
That tells us it still hasn't been finalized. No, I think what that tells us is they don't want to release that information ahead of any official public announcement. So the shirt will have the sponsorship details on, just we can't see it. Because
why Castor did this? To put pressure on the management, maybe?
No, just because people are already talking about when we're getting one new strip. So
this
it's just a bit of pressure from the supporters.
Yes, on them. So Castor they want to say indirectly, this is not our fault.
Yeah.
But are they gonna lose some money because this late?
Yeah, they possibly could, because a lot of Newcastle fans want to wear their strip when they go on holiday, and they like to have their strip. They like to be wearing their strip to go on holiday with, because we like to walk around.
Yeah.
Foreign places with football tops.
That's nice. That's nice. I will quote that in Twitter. I will publish it Twitter. Nice quote. Quote Dave for this. طبعا ديف يقول انه الفيديو نزل واضح لإزالة الضغط عن شركة كاستور، انه كاستور احنا ملتزمين، لكن التأخير مو من عندنا، من حسم موضوع الراعي. شفنا احنا في اختلافات. الحين بسأل ديف عن موضوع الراعي بشكل بسيط، وتابعوا حسابنا بتويتر. يعني في اشياء ودنا احيانا نقولها بس ما نقدر، لكن بنحاول يعني نكتب الاشياء فور حصلنا على اذن النشر. ديف regarding Fun 88, they left or not yet?
They've gone.
They gone. Sure, 100%.
No, not 100%. You can never be 100%. But we know that from next season they cannot have betting companies as sponsors, and it would also not be very good having a betting company on our shirts sponsored by Saudi Arabia, where it's obviously not allowed. So
why the late then? So it's not Fun 88. There is another issue.
It'll be waiting for not negotiations, but waiting for the defined decisions on which organization is going to be, whether it's going to be Aramco, Saudi Gulf,
Saudi Air. يعتقد ديف يعتقد زي ما اعتقد انه موضوع رعايه، يعني في اختلافات انه مين تكون الشركه الراعيه، يعني هذا وارد ومتوقع، لكن نبغى العلم الاكيد وان شاء الله قريبا راح نعرف هذا الموضوع. يقول لك يا ديف انه احنا في نيوكاسل عاده قبل الحين هذا وقت اجازاتنا، فنحب في اجازاتنا نلبس التيشيرت الجديد، فهذا التاخير قد يعني يخسر، يعني كاستور قد تخسر منه بعض الاموال اكيد يعني، لكن اتوقع يعني اكيد راح تنحل الامور بس when do you think this will be fixed? Next week?
Next week.
ممكن
Like I
الأسبوع
say,
القادم.
to me, it should have been yesterday, but I think with it being the long bank holiday weekend, it'll be next week now. I think it'll be next week now.
ممكن الأسبوع القادم نشوف. Last thing, Dave, thank you for tuning in this morning show. Last comment by Hamdan. He said, call Target and tell him to find a new wife who loves Newcastle.
Yes.
شكرا لكم للمتابعة. Thank you for tuning in. See you soon.